Welcome to this episode of Community Talk. We're excited to bring you updates on a critical development for residents of Bonne Intention. The Minister of Housing and Wanted, the Honorable Collin Croal, recently inspected the site for a $130 million well that promises to greatly enhance the water supply for over 3,000 house lots in the new LBI housing scheme. This project is a part of the government's broader initiative to improve access to essential utilities in rapidly growing residential areas. Let's dive into the details and the expected impact on the community.
We're here at the LBI, what is called the LBI New Housing Development. This is behind, basically parallel and behind the LBI estate. Now there are a number of concerns that have been raised by residents, and quite rightly so. But you will know that in our drive to push housing, to push occupancy, there are a number of things that are happening simultaneously. And these lands, these were previously obviously Gaisuko sugar land. So it means the development, the infrastructure work that is required, first of all, is heavy investment. On this area here for LBI, where we're standing right now, it's the portion that we allocated the lots. And this was allocated about 3 years ago. So it's about 300 plus lots here where I'm standing now. And then to the right, where I'm facing, is the development for the young professional housing. We have a number of houses that are under construction and are completing. In the first batch, we have about 400 houses that are under construction, and as I said, a few are complete by now. So there are a number of things that I have to follow. We have the issue about the road, and when any new area is commencing, the initial phase of the road is to crush a run because of the heavy traffic and the route trucks traversing in and out. So we allow for the construction materials to be transported before putting the road to the state that you will want. That's one. Secondly, the access to water, because now you have occupancy in the area. So access to water becomes a major issue. So first of all, we'll address water. We did have a contract that was awarded to a contractor, and we have since terminated that contract for this new development in LBI, and we have since re-awarding to another contractor. So I want to ask for patience for all those who have LBI are living here or intend to come here, for your patience for 2 months, whereby we'll be drilling a new well. And you can see the machine is already lined up behind me, so that work has commenced, and that is for the preparatory work. So we want to ask for a timeline of 2 months to have that completed. That's under a new contractor. However, what are we doing in the meanwhile? The front portion coming in, we are trying to link that front portion, because you have to be cognizant of the pressure that is in the environment, in the surrounding areas. So the front portion, we are trying to link the LBI front to that front portion of this new development. The staff from the Guyana Water Inc. and Marlon Daniels will go more in depth.
North of this location, we have about 528 lots. To the south and to the west, you have another 1,500 lots. So all told, this well is expected to serve about 2,000 households. So that's quite a bit of a number of customers. As Minister would have said quite well, that we've had a contractor here that was mobilized and that was involved in drilling, but we had to terminate that contract for non-performance. This contractor that we've now selected, he's worked with us before, he's delivered time and time again, and we do expect him to have much success in completing this well in just about 2 months. The contract time might be 3 months, but he's always brought in contracts in rapid time, so we expect that to be done in 2 months. The well is going to be about 900 feet maximum, and we expect to be able to extract very close to 300 meter cubes per hour from this well, and that will be sufficient to serve the base, the number of house lots that I would have just alluded to.
I've been saying to persons. I think this will be one of the most envy housing area, new housing development. Because even the houses that you see around me here now, these have all gone up in few months. The last time I came here. So imagine what's going to happen. So when I gave you the numbers of 300 plus and the houses for 400, that's current. We still have more houses to be constructed under our young professional program. The houses that we've built here are all young professionals, and so we still cater for more. So it's an ongoing process. And the current allocation the last allocation exercise we did, Dream Realize, during the Building Expo, would have been for the south of this very LBI, which is called Phase 3, which will take you somewhere along the alignment of the road that is coming, that will come from Aubrey Barker Road, that will go all the way to Enmore. So we have an alignment that is happening. And as we keep saying, the east coast of Demerara, what you see happening now, all the areas that we have been allocating, it goes inwards, and it's going as far even as the Conservancy. And so what you see happening what you saw happen on the east bank of Demerara, there will be a mirror to that on the east coast of Demerara. So yes, now you see traffic build up and etc. But you already see from the railway line, government has a program ongoing for the expansion or the widening of the railway embankment road. Then you have the East Coast Public Road, and then, as I said, there is plan to add another road, which, by the way, will be like a front for many of the persons who living here, because I foresee persons not going outwards to the railway road. They will just use that connecting road from Aubrey Barker. That will just take you to Georgetown. So where we are now is the newest area we've started in LBI for young professional houses. As I said earlier, all the houses that we're building in LBI are young professionals, both flat and elevated. So we do on the east coast of Demerara itself, we have other areas where we're building other type of houses. So for example, at Success, we have those 3-bedroom houses. We're going to be doing some, at La Reconnaissance, we'll be doing some low-income houses there. So on the one side, we're already nearing completion in terms of infrastructure work. We have about 345 houses. And this side here, on this side, we are catering for another 200 plus. So one is expected, when we're finished, to have about 700 young professional houses in the LBI area. In all, the total lots for the LBI community is close to 2,000. And the front portion where we had initially allocated house lots, those were close to 400, and another maybe about 1,600 where we're on the new area. So that's why I said to you earlier that the LBI community is going to be a massive investment that is happening before your eyes. The first phase infrastructure work for roads, we've spent about $6 billion here already. And this is just to put it at a phase to allow the trucks to go for ingress and egress out of the area. So this is up to here behind me, where you see those high trees. That's where the young professional will reach up to. And then we have the phase 3, which will be beyond that for the allocated lots.
Today's segment on the LBI Housing Scheme's upcoming well project. This $113 million investment will not only improve water supply but also strengthen the overall infrastructure for residents. With construction expected to finish within 3 months, this is just one of the many steps the government is taking to ensure communities like LBI have reliable access to basic utilities. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the progress of this transformative project. Until next time, I'm Cordell Jones saying bye for now.